At the beginning of Revi'i, the Torah records that the Jewish people arrived at Sinai. B'chodesh hashlishi letzet b'nei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim. It was in the third month since the Jews departed from the land of Egypt. Bayom hazeh, on this day, Ba'u midbar Sinai, they arrived in the wilderness of Sinai. Rashi, quoting from the Midrash, explained that the words Bayom Hazeh, this day, means that Bnei Yisrael's arrival in Sinai occurred on Rosh Chodesh, on the first day of the third month, the first day of the month of Sivan. And then he adds, based on the Medrash Tanchuma, Shiu divrei Torah chadashim alecha ki'ilu hayom netanam, that the words of Torah shall always be new for you as though he gave them today, which means the Torah was referring to the day of the nation's encampment at Sinai as this day, rather than just by giving a date, in order to instruct us to always look upon this event as if it happened today, on this day. Or in other words, our enthusiasm for Torah, which could easily fade over the course of the millennia, should remain in a place as though we receive it for the very first time each and every day. And yet, to properly understand the precise meaning of this midrash's exhortation, we must carefully consider the context of the pasuk regarding in which it is stated. As Rav Dov Weinberger notes in his work Shemen HaTov, Rashi doesn't bring this comment in reference to Matan Torah, to the giving of the Torah itself. Rather, the context of the statement is when Bnei Yisrael came to be near the mountain. On this day, they arrived in the wilderness of Sinai. Necessarily, then, the Medrash is teaching us that we should approach Torah each day not as though we had received it on that day, but rather with the same feeling and emotion that the people experienced when they first encamped in Sinai. But what does that mean? Explained the Shemen HaTov that the Midrash speaks here of the excitement of anticipation, rather than simple joy and exuberance. It's the emphasis in this pasuk not on the sense of satisfaction a person has after studying or after practicing Torah, after receiving the Torah, but rather the anticipation to study and to practice Torah each day. We must approach our religious responsibilities with the very same eager anticipation of connecting with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, just as Bnei Yisrael, when they came to Midbar Sinai, anticipated the covenant which they were going to receive on Har Sinai from HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself.